A beautiful day for some Tuesday baseball. Hello, everyone. My name is Luke Bowers, and today the Salisbury Elks are taking on the Turkeyfoot Rams as Cameron Kemp is on the mound for Turkeyfoot as we begin this game here in Confluence. We apologize for the little bit of delay as we did have a few technical difficulties, but we are live and early into this one. Brandon Hutzel gets on base for the Elks as the ball skipped by the second baseman, Bryce Schmidt, for a single. So let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the Elks. Batting first is Hutzel, batting second, and catching is number 7, Marcus Rollins. Batting third, the pitcher is Mr. Hetrick. Batting fourth and shortstop is Hutzel. Batting fifth, Cody Bodas at first base. Batting sixth in right field is Schmidt. Batting seventh is Blotcher at second base. Eighth is Smith in left field. And ninth is Bortos in third base. Cameron Kemp throws from the mound. That one gets by the catcher, Grant Grove. That'll move up the runner, Hutzel, over to second base. So now the Elks will have a runner in scoring position here early in this first inning. Cameron Kemp making his first appearance of the year on the mound for the Rams. As he comes sets and throws that one. It's taken for a called strike on the outside corner to put the count at 1-1. Two balls and one strike with no outs. Hutzel over at second with a little bit of a lead. That one's inside on Rollins for ball 3. Now the Rams were able to come off their 15-0 victory against Shade last Tuesday here in Confluence, while the Elks fell to Myersdale 0-15 in Myersdale last week. So the Elks trying to rebound as Rollins takes a walk down the first base line on ball 4, and they trying to get a fresh start, and they already got runners at first and second here early in this one. And we'll see if they can continue that success here. Strike called on the batter, Hetrick. As he stands in the box, he'll be pitching on the mound today for the Elks. That one gets in the dirt, and it'll go by Grove. Going to third base is the runner Hutzel, but pulled off the bag comes Jesse Culp. So that means that both runners will move up a respective base for the Elks, and they're once again closer to scoring position. And Cameron Kemp still trying to get in his groove here as he pitches a strike there on Hetrick. Hetrick wearing number 2 as he'll stand in the box for the Elks, trying to knock in 2 runners here on base. The throw by Kemp. He gets Hetrick swinging, and down goes Hetrick. And Cameron Kemp will pick up his first strikeout of the day. But now that will bring up Hutzel to the plate as the shortstop trying to produce some offense here as that one's taken in the dirt for a ball. Cameron Kemp comes set. Now the gun. That one skips off of the shin of the batter Hutzel as he fouled that one over to the dugout on the left side. As Hutzel steps out of the box and looking to do some damage here with a 1-1 count. 1 out here in Confluence. A 0-0 ball game in the top of the first inning. As Cameron Kemp trying to work his way out of this jam with runners on first and second, as he'll get a swing and a miss by Hutzel. And once again, Kemp will come set. Now the throw, trying to get him. That one is a called strike 3 on Hutzel. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cameron Kemp, and now he has 2 outs on him, and we'll see if he can continue this success and work out of this jam after allowing the first 2 batters on for the Elks. The pitch by Kemp, that one's up high, but Bodas swings for strike 1. Put the count at 0-1 here on the number 5 hitter for Salisbury. This wearing number 17, he'll be playing first base as a called strike there low on the outside corner. A great job by Cameron Kemp to get that backdoor pitch to fall, and he's got an 0-2 count now on the batter Bodas. He swings, that one's chopped back by Bodas to stay alive in the box. A great effort there by Bodas to stay alive for the Salisbury Elks. So once again, Cameron Kemp will get set to throw from the rubber. The toss, that one just short for ball 1. So the count will now go to 1-2 with 2 outs. Cody standing in the box. Kemp, and he gets the batter Bodas to swing for strike 3, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Elks leave 2 hanging on the base pads. After the top half of the 1st inning, it's the Elks 0, the Rams 0. I'll tell you what. Back here in Conference Play, let's take a look at my 3s to the game for each team. Now for the Salisbury Elks, my first key is to work the pitcher. Since the Rams will be playing 3 games in a row this week, it is really important to work the pitcher count of the starter Kemp and get him out of the game early. Now the Elks did do a little bit of that there in the top half of the inning, but they weren't able to produce any runs. Now my next key for the Elks is get on top early. Now, as I just mentioned, the Elks did have 2 runners in scoring position, and those are going to be a big major factor if the Elks want to come out victorious in this game. Now my final key for the visitors is put the ball in play, because the more you make contact and get the ball in play, the more chances you have of making the defense work and getting on base. Now my 3 takeaways for Turkeyfoot is, first off, be smart at the plate. Now when I say this, I mean that the Rams are going to have to make sure they aren't swinging at pitches outside the zone, but making contact with the ones that are inside of the strike zone. My second key today is dominate the bases. When Turkeyfoot gets on base, they're really going to need to capitalize on stealing and moving up on the bases. That way they're getting closer to scoring. My final key today is keep it simple. Although it may sound basic, the Rams really need to make sure they do the easy things right, such as making the easy outs, playing smart baseball, and keeping their bats red hot. As the pitcher for the Elks, number 2, Tanner Hetrick, gets set from the mound. Rollins will throw down, and now that will bring up the senior Will Toy to the plate, who will bat first for the Rams. Now, Toy did have an RBI, 3 hits. He did strike out once, but was very active on the base pad, stealing 3. And we'll see what he can do today as he settles in to the box here. The right-hand batter, he'll get set for the pitch, and that one's taken up high for a ball on the batter, Toy. Hetrick, the pitcher for Salisbury. They're wearing their blue uniforms, gray pants, and gray and blue hats, while the Rams are dressed in their dark blue uniforms, a little bit on the white side. As the throwback from Rollins gets by the pitcher, as there was a ball pitch there to put the count at 2-0, and the Elks the Rams are also wearing their gray uniform, gray pants as well. Toy trying to get something to produce here early for the Rams. He's got 2 balls on the now, and he'll see what we can do by the pitch from Metrick. That one's taken out 3-0, and right now if you're Toy, the count is in, he is ahead of the count, and the count is in his favor. So for Toy right now, you're not really hitting the ball here unless it's a really good pitch, as that one's taken for a strike called, and a smart decision by Toy there. As they always say, always wait for the first strike, especially on the 3-0 count. The golden rule is to never swing. As Toy sells back in with the 3-1 count on now, as he'll tailgate hack, and it pops up to the shortstop in the infield, and that one is caught by Hutzel for the catch. As the next batter for the Rams comes up, Cameron Kemp. Let's take a look at the batting order for the Rams today. Grant Grove batting third will be doing the catching. Blake Nicholson in center field. The Warriors number 4 will be batting fourth. Hunter Holiday at first, batting fifth. Brandon Trussler batting sixth and left field. Then Stephen Hoover in right field batting seventh. Number 23, Jesse Colt will be playing the hot corner at third base, and Bryce Schmidt at second base for the Rams. Strikes taken on by Kemp as he takes another swing and a miss. And Kemp trying to work back from the count here as he's down 0-2. And that one swung on and missed. Cameron Kemp goes down on 3 consecutive strikes. And the Elks have 2 outs here early in this bottom half of the inning. Now that will bring up the catcher, Grant Grove, the senior, wearing number 11. He'll settle in and take a big hack down the left field line as it skips out of play. Meanwhile, for Grant Grove, in the game against the Panthers last week, he was able to get 2 hits and knock in 3 RBIs. He did have 1 strikeout, but was able to steal 2 bases for Turkeyfoot. Trying to continue that success here today, and the pitch by Hetrick is taken low for a ball. So with 2 outs, Grove trying to get the offense started here early for the Rams, as he'll look at the pitch by Hetrick and foul that one back to put the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Grant Grove trying to settle in here for the Rams. He'll step out of the box as the ball maybe lost there by the pitcher, Hetrick. Hetrick trying to get Grove here to end the inning. He'll come set. The throw by Hetrick. That's taken outside for a ball. A good job by the batter, Grove, to lay off of that pitch there. Is the pitcher, Hetrick, was trying to get that one maybe back door. We'll see if he tries to do the same again, except this time he'll skip in the dirt, go behind the dish, to load the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Grant Grove trying to battle back from this count here as he swings and misses. That one goes right to Rollins. Rollins has to pick it up in time, and a bang play it is. But the Elks will retire Grove to end the first inning. Score remains at 0 after 1 inning of play. So we welcome you back here to Luke Bauer Sports Broadcaster YouTube channel for the start of the second inning. For the Elks, they'll bring up right fielder Schmidt to the plate, wearing number 15, as Schmidt in the game against Myersdale at the plate 1-0 for 1, as he takes a first pitch ball. That one goes across the plate. Now, Cameron Kemp was able to do an excellent job of working out of that last inning, as he let two runners on the bases there to start off the inning, but quickly was able to find the groove as he gets a called strike on the batter Schmidt. Once again, that one will skip in dirt in front of the plate to put the count at 2-1. Garrett Schmidt trying to get on base here as the Elks got two there on the last inning. We'll see if Schmidt can try to do the same here to start the second, as that one's a cold strike, although it got by the catcher Grove to put the count at 2-2 with no outs in this fresh start of the second inning. After the day, the Rams will be taking on Hyman on 4-7, Berlin on 4-8, and at Rockwood on the 12th. But as we come back into the game here, a great drive by Schmidt as we went off screen there to show the upcoming games for the Rams. Schmidt was able to poke that one into deep center field as it went under the fence, so that will put Schmidt at second base. For the Rams here to start off early, so they'll have to go and try to receive the ball. And in the meantime, let's go back to the games for the Rams. As I mentioned, they'll play Hyman here tomorrow before hosting Berlin here on Thursday, before hosting Rockwood next Monday. Those games will all be at 4:30 and will be here on Luke Bauer Sports Broadcaster's YouTube channel if you would like to tune in. Cameron Kemp on the mound here for the Rams. Once again, the Elks are attacking early here with the runner on second base as Kemp comes set, and the throw by Kemp, that one skips in the dirt as the batter Mercedes Blotcher comes in to hit here for the Elks. Of course, Salisbury not having a softball team this year, so Blotcher coming over from the softball team to play on the baseball team, and she'll take that ball there for 2 balls on her, as she has a runner in scoring position, though, with Schmidt at second, so we'll see if Blotcher can knock her in here. As Kemp comes set, and now the throw, a swing and a miss by Blotcher on the outside to put the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. No outs in this second inning. Schmidt with a little bit of lead at second, the swing and a miss by Blotcher. 2 consecutive swings there by the right-handed batter to even up the count at 2-2. Kemp doing a good job of keeping this count where it's at as he tries to go the changeup, but that one misses inside to load up the count at 3-2. Cameron Kemp trying to once again get the batter here for the Elks, and that one is a cold strike 3, and Blotcher knew as soon as it crossed the plate as she turned and walked immediately toward the dugout, and a great job by Kemp to work his way through the count and get the backwards K here in this one. Out now will bring up Smith, the left fielder, to come to bat as he takes an early pitch at the letters inside for ball 1. Thomas Smith batting 8th in this order for Salisbury. He leans back with that bat going. He should lay down the bunt, but as he tries to put the bunt down, he'll foul that one back against the fencing behind home plate to put the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Schmidt still remaining at second base. Elks in the first inning were able to put runners at second, third, but Kemp really worked his way through that inning, was able to prevent any harm from the Elks, as once again Smith will take a hack at that one and foul it back against the backstop. As the Elks weren't even able to produce a hit against the Myersdale Red Raiders in that game last week, but of course they're trying to rebound and come back after facing a very good Red Raider team. They having a few chances to do so. Here's that one, goes over to Toy. He's going to have to get in time, and a great job by Will Toy to retire the batter, Smith, as the ball almost got through the gap between Culp and Toy, but Toy was able to rush over there in time and pick it up and toss it over